Hi guys, so today we're going to be talking about how to make up any missing assignments that you might have. Now it's very important that you watch this video to its entirety. So what I need you to do first is you're going to open up your gradebook. So we're going to say this is my gradebook and I'm going to look to see what missing assignments I have, okay? Now you need to make sure that you're only looking at missing assignments since we started virtual learning, which was for April 7th up until today, okay? So you are also going to be asked to have open this document right here, okay? Now, if you notice, these are the assignments that you need to be looking at when you're calculating or when you're seeing what you're missing and how you're gonna get your grade up, okay? As a reminder, your product, which means your quizzes and your final, are 60% of your grade, and the process is 40% of your grade, okay? So we're gonna start off with our quizzes to determine what is it that I am missing or what is it that maybe I did do, but I did not get a good grade on and I could redo, okay? Also as a reminder, any quiz you can make up until Friday, okay? So let's start with looking at our grade book, and then I'm gonna go in here. It says virtual learning week 1, okay? It's out of 20 points and I got a 14 out of 20. So I'm going to go back to my document and I'm going to put 14. Now notice how it's going to show up in a color. You can use the key on this side right here to determine, well, if it's yellow, that means I got a C, okay? Now quiz 2, right here, virtual learning week 2 quiz. I got a 24 out of, I got a 15 out of 24 points, okay? So I got a 15. That means I got a D. I didn't do too well, okay? Quiz 3. Quiz 3. VL quiz 3. I got a 21 out of 28. 21. Okay, notice how that again, it's still a C. Now, virtual learning quiz 4. I got a 16 out of 16. That one I did very well, okay? And that's an A. Now, quiz 5. Oh, I didn't do quiz 5, so it's showing up as missing. You can put in a 0 and it's gonna show up as an F, or if you put M, it's still gonna show up in red because as of right now, you still have a 0. So right now, it looks like I need to do quiz 5 from my product. So if you go down here to your to-do list, I have given you an example of week 2, I was missing this one, but I know that I am missing, if I go back here, quiz 5. So this is from week 5. I am missing the virtual learning week 5 quiz, which if I look at my grade book, it's 8 EEB5, okay? So 8 EEB5. Okay, so that's one thing that I am missing. Now let's go back. Now I'm gonna look at my process. These are all of the Edpuzzle videos that you were assigned and all of the assessments, if we had assessments for that week, okay? So again, we're gonna go back to the grade book. Now I'm gonna look at the process, okay? So again, you're only looking for where it says VL or virtual learning. So right here is VL or virtual learning week 1. I got a 55 out of 100. So 55 out of 100. Again, it's going to use the same scale to let you know what grade you used. Week 2, I got 50 out of 100. Got a 90 out of 100. And then week 4, I got a 98. Now week 5, I still haven't, week 5 is 16.2. 16.2. There's obviously something wrong right here that it's not giving you the colors. I'll look into that. But however, a 90, you can see here, you're going to fall in an A. And then a 98 is still an A. Okay. So far for my process or my classwork, I should probably either go back and look at week 1 or week 2 to maybe redo some of those videos or redo some of those assessments that were assigned. Now, right here for the final, you should have a grade once I post your grades on Wednesday of what you got for your final. Again, if you get 100, it's going to show up. It should show up as a blue. It depends on what color, or sorry, what grade you get. Okay. Now, let's say that I am missing the final. That is something that you need to go in here and say week 6 final. It is very important. This is part of your biggest grade for 8th grade. Also, remember that we are showing your final to your 9th grade teachers to let them know exactly what you have mastered and exactly what you still need help with. Okay, so right now for this week, I know that I have to complete 2 assignments. Okay, this one is just an example. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna change the color so you don't have to worry about it. Let's say that I go back and I redo my virtual learning week 5 quiz. I could go here and I can check mark. Okay. Once you have completed your entire to-do list for your missing assignments, you're just going to turn in. But the whole point of this page and this assignment is for you to figure out what assignments do you still need to do and what assignments you did very well on. Okay. Now remember, final grades have been posted on Wednesday. You do have until Friday to complete any missing assignment that you are missing to boost up your grade. Okay, so your grade isn't going to go down, but it can go up. So if you're in the verge between a F and a D, do that checklist and make sure that you finish or do those assignments so that you can bump up your grade. Okay. Again, reach out if you have any questions or if you're confused. And then remember that once you complete all your assignments or missing assignments on your to-do list, turn it in. But the 2 biggest tabs that you are going to use are down here at the bottom. Okay. And then make sure that you're using the gradebook from Student Portal.